Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Can you dig it, sucker?
All right, man. Let's go ahead and cut the music off. What's going on, everybody? It is 2/25, 2024. You could be anywhere else in the world. You here with your boy, Nick Moses. 05. Yo, and shout out y'all, man. Y'all killing it. Let me go ahead and go to the chat real quick. We got some serious stuff to talk about. It's Black History Month, and I'm gonna get into some gaming stuff and black folks. So, I gotta talk to them. But I do want to get to some other things as well. First, let's do a roll call. I always like to do that. First, I see my man, Doctor, aka Dead Specimen in the chat. Dead Specimen, what's going on, sir? How you doing? Good to see you. Dap me up, sir. Hairy knuckles and all. Dap me up. Okay. I see you. All right. Joe, a.k.a. G.I. Joe, a.k.a. Admin Joe, a.k.a. the man holding down the kitchen himself. Shout out G.I. Joe, y'all. Okay. And we already know we got my man, Reigns of Onyx, okay, in the building. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. He got TikTok folks over there. Hot. They responding back to you, man. Like... they ready for the smoke over there. I don't know. I take it easy over there on TikTok. Now Neo, hold up. Neo, I gotta go ahead and give you, man. Yeah, you right. Hairy knuckles and all, man. Dap me up, my guy. What's poppin', man? Good to see you, man. All right, and we gonna get into some shit today. Algorithm all fucked up. I don't care about no algorithm. This shit is gonna be raw, uncut, and this mother lover. I'm bugging today, y'all. All right, and Neo, I want to go ahead and point out. Neo says something about this. He said, any of you wait for a second batch of mix switch? They said that he will send at the end of February. All right. Now, we got a couple more things. I got other people. I'm going to get to that. All right. So I'm Neo. We're going to come back to that. I just want to pull up on screen, let you know we're going to come back to it. All right. But I do see, and Reigns of Onyx, thank you. Go ahead and send that. We twerk out. And I've seen a couple other ways. I X'd out some ways because, believe me, I'm going to have my stream key very soon for TikTok. So I'm not really too much worried about it. Going to have my URL on stream key. You just got to go live for a certain amount of time, certain amount of days. You got to follow the algorithm. Right? So I should be good with there. Chelsea's Way, hold up, y'all. We got to do this right. Fellas, y'all got to put some respect on the ladies, right? Ladies don't come in here too often, so you know how we got to do it. Shout out to the ladies. Gay the ladies say props, all right? By the way, got a new Samsung S20 Ultra big upgrade from the S9 Plus. All right, Joe? Okay, I see what you're doing over there. I ain't upgrade my phone in the longest, man. I'm going to keep it 100. All right, we got that out the way, and I see Helldivers mad at me. Yo, you been on Helldivers. Tough, all right? So, let's get to it, man. I'm going to just go ahead and first talk about mixed switch situation. I do want to go ahead and talk about the underrepresentation of blacks in gaming. We are going to talk about it, and the reason we're going to talk about it, I'm going to get into that, because there was actually pushback to me. Yeah, all right, I love it. All right, when it's pushed back. I love the controversy. I love the bullshit. Y'all know me. All right, I'm going to pull up the comments. We're going to pull up the videos, the responses, everything that they said. Right? We're going to put you big time. This is what you want. You got it. All right? That's how we going to do it. All right, John 5, thank you. Tuning in. Salute, sir. Salute you, sir. Thank you for tuning in. Now, as far as the mix switch, y'all know I have been emailing the mix switch team for the longest, okay? Matter of fact, we're going to try something. Let me do this personal thing to mix switch. I'm going to try this. Let's see if this works. I don't know if this going to work. Let's see. All right, there we go. All right, we got me good. Is that better? All right, mix switch team. Yo, let me do it. This is a little different camera angle because, I got this set up specifically for mix switch. Let me get the eye boogers out and everything, right? All right. Yo, mix switch, man. I'm glad y'all finally wrote me back, man. I'm so happy because y'all took forever to write me back. I sent you 4 emails, no response. But it's I understand you out there grinding, doing your thug dizzle. Now you told me I'm gonna get the dumper in March. I understand it's late February, so I'm gonna keep an eye out for that. And I thank you for responding back to me. Mix Switch, can you answer this? Are there going to be more people reviewing the dumper? I think there should be more people reviewing the dumper. I'm going to be honest, because there was only a certain amount of reviewers. And I'm going to be honest. I'm going to just say it, Mixed Switch. 10 people. All right, because it got said already and it wasn't me. 10 people. All right? 10 people. You got to do more than that, man. You can't have 10 review units. Nasty work. All right. There we go. All right. So got that out the way. Woo. Good. So, I am going to be getting the dumper in March. That's what I'm told. I'm going to test the dumper. Y'all know it's going to be the same thing. I'm going to go live and do all the testing live. It's the same thing. I want to keep that like the tradition going forward. Like if I get something to review, I want to review it live, man. I want everybody else to be able to see it and test. For those who don't know, I've been live on TikTok a lot recently, a lot of different products, a lot of different things. I even thought about doing reviews on them here. I might get that to Dr. Specimen. Dr. Specimen, I might turn that over to you, sir. I might... Hey, I got too many. I got reviews and stuff I'm doing over here. We got, it's a lot of work on the team. All right, Neo, appreciate it. Dab me up. Harry's uncles and all. All right. So, now, y'all, excuse me. Now, hold up. Are we getting an echo? Is it just me? I think I know what this is. Hold up. Here we go. Echo's going to be going in a second, right? Okay. That better? Yeah, that's what. When you cut the camera on, you get the little echo and other stuff because I got the whole, I'm trying to do it up. I could do the whole camera audio, but nonetheless. Let's get to it, man. Yo, I'm glad y'all here. Let's get to the bullshit. Yo, for those who remember, and a lot of y'all was here for this, I actually did a podcast episode where I was talking about Xbox actually partnering up and I think they partnered up with HBCUs and created Project Amplify. Project Amplify was a program created to help the undermarginalized, all right, and bring some more diversity to professional gaming industry. That was the point, right? Reason for that is because the representation right now is very low, okay? That's why. Now, as I went through this, fine, nobody said nothing. Nobody did a thing. Nobody posted nothing. Nobody said nothing. Nobody cared. Okay? I put up clips of this. All right? And I put up clips on it, not just recently on TikTok, but before when I originally did the episode, and people have responded. I actually got those responses. We'll listen to those responses and we'll go back. I'm not sure if they deleted theirs, but I'll play my responses and show exactly what they said. Here as well, there was a clip. You can go check it out on the channel, or you go check it out afterward. Just stay with me. But it was supposed to be a YouTube short, but it actually was too long to be a YouTube short. So it got posted as a video, and there was a lot of comments with people saying, "I don't agree. The stats a lie. You're lying, Nick. It's like I don't know what the hell I'm talking about." Right? Okay. So I thought, what better time to talk about this shit than February, right? Black History Month. I'm a damn black man who has Nick Moses 05 gaming podcast, been in the gaming industry for a bit now, and I'm technically a professional because I have a podcast. And I've been accepted at different events as media, have attended with media credentials, press credentials, yes. I have worked in the field. So when we talk about these statistics, I am a part of this, right? Let's get that straight out the way. So, a lot of people didn't like the fact that the numbers are so low. They didn't believe it. They either think the stat is skewed some way. Maybe it's just wrong. I'm wrong. Reading it wrong. A lot of different things. And I'm here to tell you guys, I don't think the stat is wrong at all. Like, I don't. I think it's correct. 120% correct. I don't even think it's short at all. I'm going to be honest. It's just not going to be a lot of representation if we not creating a lot of representation. That's just the way I feel. That's my own stance. And I'll get more into that. I don't want to get off track because I want to keep everything streamlined for this. Because I'm going to be posting this across multiple social media outlets. I'm going to clip it up. I'm going to put hashtag everything. And I want everybody's opinion. Okay? I want everybody's opinion. I don't even care if you're black or not. Because really, you got to say so just as much. Right? You're in the industry as well. So I'm curious to hear. But nonetheless, that was me speaking on the episode. I can say during the episode, nobody cares. Nobody watches, right? Nobody, when you talking about it like just like this, nobody gives a damn. It's all about the hot take. It's all about the hot take, man. What do you got to say? What are you going to stand on? What word are you going to put out there? Now, my hot take, I'm going to save for a little bit later. But I do have a hot take on this. I have a very hot take. And people might not like my hot take. But my hot take is going to be what it is. And you're just going to have to swallow that shit today. All right? Great. So, I want to go ahead and go over first the comments. Right? Let's go over the comments. I think we should do that. Maybe we should play the clip. Should we actually play the clip? You know what? I'm going to go ahead and pull it up here. Let me pull it up. You guys don't worry. Sit back, relax. Sit back and relax. I'm going to pull up a couple things here. I'm going to go ahead and pull up the comments, but I don't want to do the comments first. I actually want to save that for last. Okay, I want to pull up the good shit. Okay, I want to actually pull up videos and responses. Let's do that, shall we? Let's pull up the actual video. Let's just go to my YouTube. What the hell? We already live. We're just going to go to the YouTube, and we're actually going to pull it up here. Okay, here it is. Bam. Clicked on it by Yao. Okay, I'm going to pull this up.
Why the hell?
Now, y'all might be hearing it right now. Let me go ahead and pause it. Okay. Let me put it on screen. Let's share the screen here so y'all can see this. So this is the clip. This is the clip, right? I posted it a minute ago, and all of a sudden, and this is just a clip, and around you, this same clip gets posted across multiple social outlets. It's a one thing. I push it out to everything. So it's not like, it's a lot of time to go through each one separately. So this one got pushed out as well. And look at those different comments. Now, we're going to get to those. We're actually going to read over those. But notice, a day ago. It wasn't 6 days. It was right. It's just, something hit the algorithm, right? But nonetheless, let's listen to it.
The hell do we only make up 2% of gaming? And I know people might say, where you going with this, right? I ain't putting no blame on nobody. I'm going to be honest. I'm putting the blame on black people. Us. What the hell are we doing? We play games all the damn time. 95% of these HBCUs, college attendance and alumni, okay? They all are interested in being in a career. Well, tell me this. Why the hell do we make up 2%? I'm waiting. Why the hell do we make up 2%? Now, I will agree. There were blocks at first. There were many black individuals trying to get into game development who could not, who were shunned, who had all that. I understand that. I lived it. But I'm going to tell you the difference. This is the damn difference. I got an actual job, y'all. This ain't my full-time job. It makes good money on the side, but it ain't my full-time job. But you know what I'm doing on the side? I'm talking about video games.
That's it. All right. Now, as you can see there, I can't disagree with much I said there, and that was a year ago. And Reigns, you are correct. I believe we met around that time. But I haven't changed much. That's my hot take. My hot take is we are more to blame than anybody, and that's black folks, of why you don't see enough black representation in gaming. At one point, I would have said that's not the case in my life. I would have said that. As you get older and you become a parent, you have a different outlook on a lot of things in life. And, I was one that never thought I would even be speaking up on shit like this. And I was also one that said, I don't even care about voting, political stuff, a lot of that. When you get older, that shit changed. Because you start looking at things and you go, what the hell is going on? It's crazy. So I see this. And I go, it's a low representation of blacks in gaming. That's something we need to look at. That's all I'm trying to say. I'm a Microsoft fanboy. I thought it was beautiful that Xbox was linking up with Project Amplify to get these numbers up. By me stating that, I thought it was more of a positive affirmation to let's get the shit together. A lot of people took it as I'm saying everything is our fault. I'm not saying that. I know what's going on, bro. Right now, I guarantee you there is someone, right, some migrant coming to the States being paid for a computer or software development job a fraction of the cost that you get paid because there are laws that allow it. Damn. You don't get that, do you? Huh? So there are certain things, and they make up a vast majority. Those, I believe they probably make up like 10% of the workforce. It's quite a bit because big business would love to get quality products for a low pay. So they're taking a lower pay route. That's 10% gone like that. The reason I say I put it on us, multiple reasons, and I'm going to get to the comments that were talked against me. I'm going to talk to the comments that were with me. And I'm also going to play the video responses that they've had to me and I had to them. I can say, myself, I've been all around gaming for a long time. And I see a lot of y'all tuning in. What's going on? I'm trying to get to everybody. I'm going to get this piece out and I'm going to definitely get to. Appreciate you. Keep preaching. I'm trying to, man. I'm trying to. A lot of pressure on Tails. Yo, all right. I'm going to get to it. I've been around games my entire life. Let me put you guys in my seat as a 40-year-old black male. I was born and raised in Southside Chicago, Illinois, up until about 6 years old. It was very rough. Gangs all around. I could not go to the basketball court after certain hours. The church was literally right across the apartment building I lived in, but next door to the apartment building is a motel, and you know what goes down at the motel. So I was surrounded by shit. That's what I'm trying to say. It's poverty. My parents was living okay. Wasn't like we was living that bad, but this is a situation for me. I would tell you guys, I was playing games then. My parents was able to afford an Atari, right? Me and my brothers were playing Atari. We were having a damn good time playing Atari. I remember playing all those games, man. And believe it or not, I hate to say this. I don't even know why I'm saying this shit right now. But one of my favorite cartoons back then was Rainbow Bright. I had a crush on it, y'all. I had a crush on Rainbow Bright. I don't know what it is. I think it was the, I don't know. It was the rainbows or something. It was something. Rainbow Bright was just, I was a little kid and she was a thing for me. You know, and then it wasn't a lot of black representation in cartoons anyway, right? You know, but Rainbow Bright was the girl, right? I was looking at her like, ooh, sweet sugar. So I wasn't involved in a lot of the bullshit that went around me. My parents kept me away from it. Thank God to them. Thank you guys. Because I wasn't dealing with the bullshit. I did pump gas for change. I ain't gonna cap. I was pumping gas for change. Excuse me, sir, can I pump? I did that. I ain't gonna lie. All right, that was a little ghetto. I was making sentences out of swear words. I was, okay? But that was my environment. That was cool. When I would do that, I would get people like, oh, little boy, hey, you gonna go somewhere, man. That little boy funny. And I thought it was cool. I thought it was real cool. Fast forward. I then moved to the most richest damn neighborhood around at that time. And I'm not even going to say it because I don't want people to go into digging because actually society changing. That neighborhood it's considered middle class now. Things have changed, right? Y'all know what happened. I ain't going to go into that. But nonetheless, very few black families lived in this area. Home was worth $500,000. Okay? Living around other people with homes, $500,000. I had every opportunity available to me that I did not have in Southside fucking Chicago, bro. I had all these different sports opportunities, YMCAs, beautiful parks, no gangbanging, nothing going on, cops patrolling, keeping it safe. Believe it or not, it was a life-changing moment for me. I realized at that moment that it was more than just that little block I was on. Okay? What do you think happened as I get into this $500,000 home? PCs start going. That's back when DOS 3.0. Now work with me. Now I think it was DOS 3.0, Windows 3.0. Not sure. All right, it's a long time, a little blurry. All right, but I just remember putting in C:// documents and settings, going to my .batch file, right? And I was playing Duke Nukem. I think I played, it was a couple other games. Man, those games were smoking back then too. But Duke Nukem was one of my favorite games. I do remember playing Wolfenstein. But those were the games back then. So back then, I was playing computer games. I love computer games. Then I also had Nintendo. I've had a TurboGrafx 16. I had a Sega Master System. I've had a Game Boy, Game Gear, and we just gonna go on and on and on and on and on. So, my life consisted of nothing but video games my entire damn time growing up is what I'm trying to say to y'all. Now, when I got in high school, what do you think some of the things I said I wanted to be? Guess. I'm sure without even looking at the chat, many of you are going to guess the same thing that everybody would guess. A game developer. A beta tester for games. Those are usually the two top things that you hear all the time. And I thought that I wanted to develop games, y'all. I swear. I thought at that moment that it was everything I wanted to do. Then what happens? I start messing up in school. Started screwing up. So graduation in high school wasn't looking like the plan for me. Now, no one said you can still be in computers, Nick, even if your ass dropped out of high school. You know what I thought? Yo, Nick, you better get to work fast. You might not have a high school diploma. So I started working. I worked any job I could take. I remember the first job was a telemarketing job, in Hackensack, New Jersey. We were actually selling or lowering mortgage rates. Okay, so we call the company, hey, what is your current mortgage rate? Oh, I have a 9.7. Hey, well, you work with this lending company, we can get you a fixed 7.9 rate. 16 years old, never bought a home in my life, but reading a script where I'm actually getting fucking adults, okay, to change their freaking mortgage. 16 years old, reading a script. That is wild. I don't know if y'all realize that, and that's why a lot of rules have changed towards telemarketing, okay? Calls, you can't just cold call. There's fines and everything, get that. And I'm going to get to, we got some good chats out here, all right? And I'm going to get to all the chats, too, after I get through this piece. So, that was my first job. So, I got there, and after there, I'm going, I work a different job. I start working all these different jobs, man. So, moved back to Illinois, same thing. I'm working at Target, working these different retail jobs. I was working a time with my dad. We were doing home deliveries for FedEx, so just doing a lot of different things. But none of those things, not one of them consisted with games. Not one of them had anything to do with computers. So what the fuck was I doing my entire life? That's the problem. I didn't have anyone around me to keep motivating me, to keep pushing me, to keep guiding me in the direction of my true passion. Now, I found out later on that my true passion is running my damn mouth. Lo and behold, the first job was a telemarketing job. Some of my most successful jobs have been sales jobs. Right now, still handling customers with customer service and IT. Running my mouth is the gift. But what I love doing is computers, games. It's the two things I love. So I then said, Nick, enough is enough. You can't sit here and do the same shit and expect to make a living. You know what you're good at. I'm going to tell you how bad it was for me. And I'm going to see if some of y'all can relate. I remember working, there was two different places. One was working at the Nike factory in Memphis, Tennessee. Shout out to Nike factory. All right, shout them out. We got to give a big "Can you dig it" sucker for the Nike factory.
Can you dig it, sucker?
Thank you. Now, the Nike factory, lots of black folks up in there. We up in there, because all the black folks are temp workers. They all got the same blue shirt. They praying to get hired full time. Now, I will say Nike is very good at handling diversity, so I don't even want to say anything against Nike. They actually had a nice diverse cast of upper management as well. Loved it. Actually, got to say, proud of what Nike has done for me, for what I see, right? But nonetheless, I had so many people tell me, can you hook up my system? Can you modify my system? Got you. I do this with the game. Bam, boom, boom. Hook up my computer. Can you do the virus? Can you scan my... And I was doing so much that I had almost weekly people come up to me and say, bro, you don't even need to be here. You can do better than that. You don't deserve to be here. You can do better than that. And you know, after you hear that so many times, you start thinking. I start looking around. I start hearing stories and hearing some of the other people's stories, how they never cared about certain things and how this is what they want to do. And, you know, it's not, most of these people wound up in the same scenario like me. They didn't want to be there. That wasn't their goal. That wasn't their end goal. They just kind of had to take a job. So I had to change my path at that moment. It was the one point in my life that actually changed my life till now. I'll be honest. My whole life did a 180 from that moment. And you know what that moment was? That moment was, which was very difficult for me, leaving Memphis, Tennessee, and moving back to Illinois and pursuing computers and games and media. It was literally the saving grace for me. I came back to Illinois. I applied for one specific job first because it was a big building. We all know how you go across that big building, you think about working there. First job I applied to. Now, I didn't get hired, right? Working other places. I think I did. I was out in Burr Ridge, somewhere doing some, I think it was, what is it, McGraw-Hill? Is it McGraw-Hill that does the college books? I think we were dealing with McGraw-Hill, digital books, stuff like that. Cool jobs, but I was in computers. Everything I touched the moment I came back was computers. And then I got the job. Do y'all know, since then, I have been in the IT field since. I am now part of the 10% of blacks in the computer and mathematical science industry. 10%. I think that's pretty good. I'm not actually mad at that. I think that's pretty good. So that was my defining moment of my change to get back into computers, into gaming. And now, for those who don't know, I'm into gaming now. As I'm doing this podcast, I do multiple things revolving gaming. I attend events. I interview developers, audio engineers, artists. I am really trying to give back because that's the least I can do from something that I've been taken from for so many years. And I didn't ask anybody. I just started doing it. I held myself accountable. It was my own fault. Okay? I know I said I didn't have anybody push me. I didn't have anybody point me in the right direction, but I ain't blaming them. I ain't saying I'm successful, I'm good, because I still had to drive in the passion. That's what I want to say. Now, I'm going to get to the comments and the other stuff that people say. But I want to, and I mean the comments actually said against me when I posted the other shit. Okay? But I want to read through some of y'all stuff. Because right now, I think that was first Gamers for Gamers when I saw that led us to the, you're right. You started the Gamers for Gamers hashtag, man. And I was definitely with that. My man Jesse in the building. Jesse, dap me up. Hairy Knuckles and all. I got you. All right? Now, those contract temp tech jobs are in abundance for those willing to be strategic and intentional in hunting for them. Thank you, Jesse. Beautiful. Because you're absolutely right, Jesse. I want to tell you something to unpack that, what you just said. When I came to Illinois, do you know how many jobs I applied to in a matter of one day? Technology is beautiful. I was able to apply to hundreds of jobs in one day sitting in a chair. There are still jobs calling where I was staying at the time. Still from years ago, because I applied for so many jobs. They still got the number or whatever in the database. They still calling. I don't want to hear excuses about can't find it. Like, I'm done with that. Now that's me. I don't know if I might be bogus on that, but I'm done with the I can't find it. I understand how jobs are. I understand jobs are very hard to come by. But if your ass want one, you gonna get one. Point blank, period. Point blank, period. All right? Everybody, now my broskies, shout out all my broskies. They got jobs. You know what? I ain't heard them say it's hard to find a job. I have yet to hear either one of them say it's hard to find a job. So I'm just saying. All right? Now, both of them, look, I got to put this with this comment. So we said game tester, game developer. They have absolutely both correct. Joe and Magnus, you both are correct. That's what I want to be. Game tester, game developer. Game tester, because who doesn't want to play games and get paid for it, which is actually something I do now. Because I get paid to sponsor a lot of games. So I actually get paid now to play games. And it's a different aspect when you start. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that later. Now, same thing happened to my brothers and I when our parents moved us out the hood. My mom told my pops, whose name is Jesse, this word for word. Jesse, I'm not raising my kids in the hood. 6 months later, we were in the suburbs. Hell yeah, Jesse. Hell yeah. Tell your mom and daddy they did right. Tell them they did right. Okay, we was in Southside Chicago too. All right? You know what I'm saying? I understand how it would be. Hey, I ain't even gonna act like we got all bougie and got all out. Hell no, my ass got grown and went to Memphis, Tennessee. I was in some of the worst hoods there was in Memphis. Okay, people know about the Bay Area, North Memphis, Orange Mound, South Memphis. I can tell you about all the areas. I've been there. I done hooped at the precinct in Memphis. Y'all already know they got to put the basketball courts right by the jail. Okay, I'm hooping, bro. I'm in there, and I got out of it on my own with assistance from important people. I want to say that, but you're absolutely correct, man. That's beautiful. That's beautiful to hear, man. Like, I love to hear that every time. Now, dams can't. Oh, now this is good. I love to hear SD Charger. Let me go. Damn, same kind of deal with me. Wanted to be a game designer. Messed up in school. Did telemarketing for 4 years-ish. Then found my real job I've been doing for 7 years. Been able to buy PCs. Man. Beautiful shit. That's what I like to hear, man. That's why ain't no excuses. I'm a type that I just don't give no excuses because my ass has been to the bottom, bro. I got locked up, got the call. No, not got the call because you can't get no call to jail. I made the call, got someone to answer, and they said your house got broken into. So went to jail and house got broken into. I've been at the bottom, bro. And there's a lot of people that have suffered. It's just real. And to be able to have somebody go through similar story and they able to triumph through it, man, that's beautiful, man. Love to hear that. And telemarketing too. I'm telling y'all, hey, telemarketing was popping back then. They'll hire you anywhere. It was so many telemarketing jobs everywhere. It was sick. All right. Look, Nike, Oregon represents. Go ahead and shout out, yo, Nike. I ain't gonna, hey, Nike wear that. I ain't even gonna cap on them. True passion is gaming and PC, but no money in it to pay the bills, so I love it as a hobby. But yep, I never had the right folks to get me into PC gaming. I should have been doing it a long time ago, especially back in 98. Yo, I got more to get on to the comments and stuff, but y'all just bringing it all back, man. Y'all really are touching. I can see it's the same journey. We all going through the same shit. Okay, I'm glad to know I'm not alone. Right? It's glad to know. So, one of the things I always thought about is why my parents didn't push me into PC gaming, right? I got older and I got over that shit fast. And I realized my parents weren't into PC gaming. They didn't have parents that were into PC gaming. They didn't give a shit. How am I going to expect my parents to care about something that they don't care about? Like, it's difficult for that. So as a parent, you have to be willing to open yourself up to new things. And I have with my children, and it is difficult. It is difficult to understand some things. Some things I don't even want to, gosh, I don't like that. But you got to roll with it because they're your children and you know you lived a certain life. You can't be closed-minded. Okay? You might be stubborn on some things, but when you got children, you got to start opening it up because the youth, things do change. They're not the same when our parents was growing up, right? My parents didn't know much about stocks, but I got stocks. I don't expect them to teach me about it. So, I agree. Wish you could have had more people, but, we didn't. You inspired me to think about a podcast again. Used to do a sport podcast, Tea Time with Trent. Yo, man, if you do another podcast, holla at your boy, man. We can do a sports podcast if you want to. I'm down with sports, too. You know what I'm saying? And every sport. It don't even matter what it is. Baseball, basketball, football, golf, NASCAR, soccer, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? We can talk about tennis. We could shit, what you want to talk about? You know what I'm saying? We can get it on. I'm down for the sports talk anytime, my guy. I kick myself for not doing more crap with PCs. Oh well, though, can't rewrite history. Went back to my hometown, found a 6-figure job, and been playing with PCs and playing a deep back catalog of games. First of all, we got to commend you. 6-figure job. You already killed the percentages on that, sir. You killed the percentages on that, all right? 6-figure job. You already ahead of the curve, man. Congratulations. Enjoy that. Play your back catalog, man. You know what? You just inspire more to make money, right? You there. You make 100, right? And I'm with you on that. I had to dip off into the side journey to get my, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't get it right from the one, you know what I'm saying? I had to hop over here and start to see what this talking about. And this is talking about something. All right. So 10% seems low. I know a lot of guys and ladies that are black, but there are more black people than there is white people here where I live. That's a good, let's talk about that. 10% is low. It is. Right? If there is supposed equal opportunity, it is low. Now, the reality is that I understand why some of those numbers are lower. All of it is not as it seems, and there's a lot to unpack, and it's a lot of layers with it. Let's talk about it. So, first, the education within blacks. If you have more blacks in a poverty setting, the chances are the education is not going to be as high, which means the jobs that require more education they might not be qualified for. That's the huge hurdle. And a lot of people know this circle. So the circle goes, hey, I can't get a job because I don't have an education, right? That's why you can't get a job. Well, I can't get an education because I don't got money, because I got to pay for school, right? But I don't got money because I don't got a damn job. It's the huge circle that many Americans deal with, and this is not a black struggle. That is a struggle in itself, okay? Like student loan debt is a struggle in itself. It's not a black thing, all right? So we want to get that one straight. But I will say those 10% numbers are because some of that is based on those things I mentioned. Then you also have the opportunities where they lie, because if you have opportunities that exist further away from the community where you have the majority of those exist, the opportunity may not be as, it might not be as easy to get there. Right? So transportation could be a thing, opportunity. So, but you do have a lot of these places like Amazon and other places going to marginalized communities and opening up, right? And you could work your way to the top. So I don't want to hear no excuses there, right? But he did say like 10% is low, and he know a lot of black and, guys and ladies where he live, okay? That still seem low. I'm going to be honest, there are roadblocks. Right? There is still going to be certain things that are going to be there, but I'm going to tell you that has existed for a long time. But one thing that seems to triumph everything, even racism, even sexism, one thing that triumphs everything, money. Money, damn it, money. Money triumph all. You get money, I don't care who you are, they gonna listen. Okay? So, I think that we need to see more developers, like the developer of Aerial Knights. I think it's Neil, I can't think of his name. Neil Johnson? Is it? Can't think of him. I'm gonna pull his name up. But you get wonderful games. By the way, game development can be done for literally damn near free now. You could buy one of those little things from the systems over there from overseas for like $20 and use that as a development machine. Like it's no excuse right now. You can put a game on the store to sell for $3,000 out the door. That's a couple paychecks. So development cost, you can get in there. It's just, is your game gonna sell? Right? So I just want to say that. But you're right, it is kind of low. It's kind of low. Now it's an American struggle. Doesn't matter what that is. The job, money, and the thing, that is a big struggle. That's a big struggle that everybody deals with. And I agree, because like education is a big thing. Now it's weird positioning with education right now, because I would tell everyone to get a college degree. I actually have a college degree, believe it or not. I did drop out, but went back, got my GED, and I have a college degree. So I would tell everyone to get a college degree, but I hate the amount of money that you would have to spend for that. I think what really helped me with college is the experience of getting with those like-minded peers who wanted to succeed and do better for themselves. And I really didn't have a lot of people around me in high school who was like, hey, look at our future. Let's do this for our future. A lot of high school is in the moment. But when you go to college, you get a lot of people who say, hey, I'm here to do this. I'm looking for a job to here. And there's a lot of future representation in college. So that's why I want to lean towards everybody should go to college. That money, though, woo-wee, that money's a lot, man. All right. Now, it's a lot of pressure on Tales of Kenzira Zao. I'm excited for it. Looks like an old school platformer with beautiful art. It do. It's a lot of pressure. I ain't gonna lie, it might come. But I'm gonna just say that for me. Now, I want to get to the comments and things that people said back to these videos and these responses I said about this, because I do believe blacks are underrepresented in the professional gaming industry, and I think we to blame, y'all. I think we to blame. We got to start putting the you know what I'm saying, putting the money where the mouth is, man. We to blame. We got to start doing more to get our youth behind it. We got to start doing more to put people, education behind it. We got to start having classes. Our HBCUs got to offer more classes for it. We got to really start doing it, right? But let's get to the comments, man. I want to go ahead and pull this up. Because that's something important I wanted to talk about. All right, let's pull it up on big screen. I'm going to go ahead and make sure everybody should be able to see this, all right? Let's see, share screen. And here we go, all right? Now, everybody should be able to see that. I'm going to go over there. Let's see the sounds.
Okay. Sucker.
All right, there we go. So, Big Jers. Hard for us, though. Easier if we hide it. Let's go, Big Jers. Easier if we hide it. I'm not gonna lie. It's facts, bro. We gotta start putting the money where. Hey, why is it everybody? I can go to every damn household. I guarantee I find one black person in the house that know how to play basketball, or know how to play spades, or know how to rap. All right? Why is that? We put more emphasis behind it. I know the media has a huge part to play in that too. All right, because they pushing it down our damn throats. I will agree. I'm even right there. Hands on your knees. Hands on your knees. Shake it. I'm even doing that. Right? That's crazy. It's crazy. So I agree with y'all. But my man right here, right? Big Jers. So G Gabe. Hold on. G Gabe had, okay, that's a comment. I'm going to just go ahead. I have a friend whose theory is because a disproportionate amount of black kids in America grow up poor, so they can't afford consoles. Okay, G Gabe, I like that, man. It's a nice analogy. I like how you broke it down, and I like when people come up with reasonings. I don't want to shoot down any reasoning, because everybody's reasoning is a little bit right. Nobody's wrong, right? So I do believe that money is a part of it, because you do need money to have the capabilities to have access to certain things, maybe to have a console to play on, to test on, to equipment, other things that you may need, licensing, other things. I agree. That does take money. And this is where we have to start, us as a community, right? Our community are supposed to have church programs and different black programs, youth programs, to give back, right? So we need to work more on that. But I agree, that is part of it. It is a money scenario, a little bit. Yeah, a little bit. I ain't gonna say it's still our fault. I'm gonna say a little bit. All right. So, Trevor R. Okay, Trevor R. Let's get to it. I can't say for certain, but think about how many other countries, like in Europe, are majority Caucasian or non-black in general, plus the Japanese. Now, this got to be, hold up, Trevor R. Trevor R, what the hell? Let me read this again, man, because Trevor R, that was a little, I can't say for certain, but think about how many other countries like Europe are majority Caucasian or non-black in general, plus the Japanese. Okay, I got what you're saying. So, Trevor R, let me say this. What you're trying to say, I believe, is that because the population of blacks is lower, that means there's going to be lower amounts of black in that working force. I believe that's what you're saying, right? Okay. What do I got to say there? Shut up! All right, because I'm going to just tell you, Trevor R, I'm going to keep it real. Okay? If that was the case, Trevor R, there's 13% of blacks in the country. Are we going to see 13% of blacks in every single job? We not. Okay, it just don't work like that. It's not simple math. It's not 1 + 1 = 2. Don't work like that, man. That's simple math, what you talking about. Because it's not as many black people, that means you're not going to see as many there. Well, guess what? When you're doing a hiring process and you're hiring a certain amount of individuals, if you are hiring a certain amount of individuals, if you have the same amount of blacks, whites, males, females, Asian, Hispanic, I don't care what it is, Russian, it could be anything, then it should all be equal. It should be an equal amount, right? That's the problem. That's where it's at. That's what we kind of say. So it ain't just like that, all right? Now, Trevor R. got another one, okay? And I mean this in the most non-offensive way possible. How many families in Africa are going out and buying PS5s and Xbox Series X's? Poverty, bro. Oh, my God, man. Yo, Trevor, man. Let me tell you something. Next time you hear the word black and you literally refer it to Africa, I want you to check yourself at the door. Okay? Black does not mean just Africa. Okay? I'm trying to say this nice, without going crazy, without being the crazy black man. I want to be respectful. When you say comments like this, families in Africa, do you know there are black people all over, all the continents? It's not just Africa. Okay? There. I think I'll just move past this ignorant comment. Okay? Trevor R. Again. Okay. Plus, Japanese are our biggest competitors for consuming and creating video game content. Think about these things, bro. It's not a lack of black gamers. My bad, y'all. My bad. Yo, my man. Let me tell you something. A black gamer is a consumer. You're not part of professional shit. Okay? So you got it wrong there, Trevor. I'm not talking about black gamers because my ass been a black gamer my whole life and they don't count me in the statistics, Trevor. Oh, shit, Trevor. You getting my blood pressure up. And I wasn't even supposed to swear. Try to keep this peaceful, Trevor. I don't want to go crazy black man, but you're getting me go crazy black man. Okay? This comment is ignorant. It's not the lack of black gamers. No, I didn't say it's a lack of black gamers. Hell, we got too many damn black gamers. It's professionals in the gaming industry, which means, are you a gaming developer? Are you a beta tester? Okay? Oh, do you make sound effects? Are you part of the production team for some of the games? Oh, do you handle the online, the level design for some of these games? Because then you would be considered a gaming professional.
Can you dig it, sucker?
Now, how many Trevors do we got? Oh my Lord. Do you mean 2% total gamers are black or 2% of gaming protagonists are black? I'm confused. Now, y'all seen the clip, man. Y'all seen the clip. We represent 2% of the gaming industry as professionals. I stated that. Okay, and the title said that. The title said it. All right, let's go, Pat. Let's see the next. AJ. I like that, AJ, with the thinking. Okay, let's go on to the next. Staniel Moore. Any mini HBCUs have video games? None. Okay, what I think he's trying to say, because I think I remember this when it happened. I think what Staniel's trying to say is that HBCUs are not offering enough video game courses. Okay, and I actually think I have a response to that, because I think Staniel actually did a response. Buddy Love, facts, bro. I'm gonna get back to this one, because I want to unpack that one in a moment. All right, about the HBCUs. All right, but KM Mac, I'm gonna be studying game design in college. Thank you so much for your contribution. Hopefully that will make the number go up. I'm currently a junior in high school, but I'm looking into Woodbury University in Louisiana. Most game companies are in California or in LA. I guess, when you see LA, I think it's staying. All right, my bad. All right, in LA. Most game companies are in California, so trying to look there. Then you got that girl, Ree. May I ask what college? I'm graduating this year and I'm having trouble finding college. So you see that post I made is bringing awareness and bringing people to talk about it. That's all I'm trying to do, right? That's all I'm trying to do. Now, I want to do this. Let's go ahead and stop that real quick because I want to get to that actual response. I think I got a video response to that dude, right? I want to pull it
Just to make sure I got.
Hold up. Here we go. I'm going to pull this up. Let's share the screen. All right, and I'm going to see if I can pull it up on big screen, too. Share screen. Let's get to it, Nick. Stop playing. There you go. All right, now this is in response. Okay, as y'all can see. Let's go ahead and play that.
Just to make sure I got what you're saying, I think you're saying how many HBCUs have video game courses being said now. Well, I'm going to be honest, it ain't much offered out there, and HBCUs, we need to do better. So as black folks, shout out there. But I think Kentucky State University offers video game development courses, and there's someone else in the comments that mentioned they were having trouble finding it, but there's someone there that's going to. So you have to look out there, man, but I got to agree with my man right here. There's not enough courses offered. That's something we need to work on, so let's do it.
And y'all see that? Not enough courses. Salute. I had to say, that's something I agree with. So if somebody puts something and say something I agree with it, I'm going to keep it what it is. It's 100. I agree. Now, I think he wrote something else because I got another response here. What is this? Is this somebody else? Let's see. Let's share the screen once it come up.
Yo, my dude, thank you so much for the comment, man. First of all, I hope all is well out there in that hurricane, man. I heard it was real, so I hope you and your family are okay.
I don't
Glad to hear about your 11-year-old son. You ain't got to worry, man. He got you as a dad, man. You well-spoken. You seem like a good dude, man. You're going to be all right. But let me go ahead and just elaborate a little bit more, all right? Now, when I say take the blame, I don't want to make it sound like there isn't hurdles in the way. There have been many roadblocks. Yes, we have been held out of the industry. I do understand that. I am only referring to the stat brought forward by HBCU Connect for Project Amplify, which is being sponsored on behalf of Xbox. Out of 200 respondents on this survey, 95% of them showed interest in a professional gaming career. 95% of 200, I can't do the math, what is it, between 190 and 195, so damn near everybody. And right now, currently, we only sit at 2%. And to me, I have to say we need to take responsibility for that. Okay? And the reason we need to take responsibility for that is because the same way I mentioned in the hood, how you got so many, people in poverty who still play video games, who talk about video games, who always run around with video game shirts talking about characters and all this stuff. We only represent 2% of the gaming industry. Well, guess what? I guarantee, I haven't even looked at the insurance numbers of blacks in the insurance industry, but I guarantee we make up
a lot more than 2%. And I don't see people running around with black insurance guys or wearing shirts saying black insurance or anything insurance. We don't talk about that either in ghettos or the poverty. But for some reason, we still have more people in the insurance industry, even though we got more kids playing games, even though games is more there. So I don't know what it is. I'm trying to find out the answer. But man, something's going on. And when you speak about games on black life, I will say there's a difference. We got to unpack that. So games of black life is one thing, but games about black culture is another. And I do believe games like San Andreas, Madden, a lot of these things, NBA 2K, they capture black culture, but they are not games about black life. Like if we want to go to games about black life, we can start doing games about Martin Luther King, or you know what I mean? We can start doing games like that, which is about actual black life, and we'll see how well it sells. I don't think marketing-wise, a lot of people just want to hear the black plight, the black story. That's just my feeling. They just don't want to hear it. Now, between me and you, I'm sure me and you gonna pick up a Shaka Zulu game, and we gonna play that game just like we play God of War. That's me and you. But it might not be everybody else. But respect to you, dude. I love this convo. I'm serious about having you on my podcast, man.
And he ain't right back either, man. By the way, I tried to get him on too, man. You know what I'm saying? I tried to, man. He ain't get on. He ain't right back. I don't know if he wanted, but nonetheless, yo, that was actually didn't know I said all that. Like I don't even remember all that, so it's wild to even hear back a lot of that. But if I remember a lot of that argument, I don't really think I disagree with anything I said. I might have said it a little strong. My man Magnus, I missed that Nick. Yeah, that Nick was a little harsh, bro. That nigga, I ain't gonna say it was harsh. I'm gonna keep it 100. I think that was as real as it can get, man. I was mainly upset at a lot of people seeming to think that, a lot of people, I don't know, I just get this representation from people, and I want to say black folks, right? I want to say specifically, but I get the thing like, yo, it's because they ain't letting us in, bro. It's because they holding us back. It's because there's not enough black protagonists in video games. It's because it's not a lot of creative direction with black behind games. I've heard it all. And you know what? That's true, right? But it ain't 100% of the answer. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be honest. That statement I made about insurance was wild, but yo, that's crazy that I made that. Like, yo, just think about it. Everybody raised up playing games in the household, but why is nobody working in games? Do you know how many people also grow up playing basketball, but don't grow up being like a coach or something like that? So it happens. I don't want to make it like it's abnormal completely. But when we're this disproportionate, it's something going on. We're not disproportionate to basketball. We're there, right? So that is where the weird shit is happening for me. I just don't understand. All right, and I see Momo. What's going on? All right. BC game sounds great to me. Yo, man, my man Momo, something else. Momo, salute to you, sir. Dap me up. Harry Knuckles and all. Glad you tuned in. So I want to say this, man. And I ain't have too much else. I could actually pull up stats because a lot of people want to talk about stats. I had people talking about, oh, it's bullshit, man. You ain't got no real data. That ain't really what's happening. Bro, let me tell you some real stats. Let me pull up some real stats here. I ain't even going to bullshit you. I'm going to actually go to live articles because a lot of people stated that my facts were false. Did I say my facts were false? Did I say my stats were false? Okay? My stats were super false. They're fake. You bamboozled us, Nick. You're lying. You're trying to change the numbers for a narrative. Fake news, asshole. Well, I'm here to tell you. Let's take a look at those, okay? I'm going to pull up different ones. First, let's pull up, what is this? Oh, Hype Beast, okay? We got an article from Hype Beast. Let's start there. Bam. What does Hype Beast say as we pull up to it? Right? A survey conducted in 2021 by the International Game Developers Association found that only 4% of game developers in the United States identify as black. 4%. That's in 2021, a study done. And that's just game developers, remind you. It's not anything else. That's just game developers. Now, it does say here we saw the highest numbers ever for respondents who felt that diversity was important, so that's great. Yet, 74% said there is not equal treatment and opportunity for everyone within the industry. So it's a vast majority of people that agree, right? And that's not just black folks. That's everybody that agree. All right, it ain't fair. So we can all agree it ain't fair. We can all agree it ain't fair. But what are we doing to push it to make sure it ain't no way they can say that? What are we doing? So that's just one stat. Now I can click on this survey here and I can actually go ahead and pull up this actual survey just to look at it. But if you guys want to see it, this is the actual survey. It's up there. You can go ahead and take a look. As you see, it goes through everything. And if we want to go, we can just hit find and type in black, enter. Snapshot. 3/4 of respondents identified as white, Caucasian, or European. Respondents were able to select up to 3 options for the question. When respondents who only selected the white, Caucasian, or European option were included, the statistic dropped to 67%. But the next most frequently selected categories were 10% Latino, 7% East Asian, including Chinese, Japanese, and Korean, 4% Black, African, or Afro-Caribbean, 4% in 2021. It's getting more disproportionately worse. Okay? So we understand. 4%, my indigenous people. I love them. All right. So, and that's how you pronounce it. I don't know. I be saying shit all wrong. But nonetheless, let's go ahead. I got that out the way. So that's one stat. I'm telling you. Now, that's easy to pull up. Easy. See how fast I did that? Stats. So for everybody to say my stats ain't real, hey, hold up. Let's go ahead. Let's do something more. Let's pull up another one. Bam. Here we go. Oh, that was quick fast. How was that so fast, Nick? You have so many things ready. Well, that's because it's all over the damn internet. Okay? I'm not making this up. For all my folks, okay? I'm not making this up. This is from the Economic Policy Institute, all right? This is back in June 8th of 2021. This study shows the racial wealth gap in the United States is staggering. While the median white family had $184,000 in family wealth in 2019, the median black family had only 23 damn thousand. Okay? So at least I'm trying to hold down the game inside. All right, that's what I'm trying to do. Look at these numbers, man. Out of all professions, we make up 10%, right? 10%. Okay? And he right. Look at this. He right. Look at this. Google is a powerful thing. For everybody that say stats is a lie, Google is a powerful thing. Hey, pull it up, man. Hey, if you lazy, go to ChatGPT. Let ChatGPT Google for you. All right? It'll do it for you. It'll Bing it for you. How about that? And you'll get an answer. You should. It's no excuse why you saying stats. It's not right. Let's go more. Okay. Now, out of all professions, hold up. Now, up here, I want to say something. This is computer and mathematical science and Oh, I said 10%. 10.5, baby. I ain't far off with my stats off the top of my head. So, I ain't even about to say it. Respect to y'all. I'm not off with my stats. By far, I said 10%. It's 10.5%. Okay, of computer and mathematical science. Okay, I graduated with a networking degree, so technically I'm in the computer science industry. I make up this 10%. I do. I literally do. Okay, so let's move on. Now they go into different ones, and then you probably got male, female. You can break it up, but 10% here, right? Okay, out of all professions, now we're talking federal professions, state, local. And once you get there, look at the federal positions. Doing, I gotta say, that's a huge improvement. Look at the federal level. They doing gorgeous. It's beautiful on the federal level. State, we go back down, and local, we go back down. Professional, ooh, and pro, man. Woo. Okay. Y'all, I want y'all to see something. Look at this. Now, this is the median weekly earnings of total workforce and of professional workers by race, ethnicity. Ooh, that was a ethnicity. Ooh, boy, that was hard. And occupation, 2017 through 2019. Y'all can see right here, computer and mathematical science occupations, $1,138 a week is the lowest of all of Hispanic and white. That's crazy. That hits home. That hurts, right? But hell, you need to change it. We got to get up in there to change it. All right? Now that's just one. That's just more stats, right? Oh, do I got any more? Please tell me I got some more, please. Anything, okay? Please tell me I got some. Let's pull this up right here. Oh, I got another one. Bam, that was Google. Google is nice today. I'm pulling this off the wham. Google is the king today. Look at this. Mountain Dew. Now, this is from HBCUconnect.com, who is actually the individuals who did the Project Amplify study. Mountain Dew. All right. Now, this is back in September 27th of 2022. Okay. Okay. Unfortunately, black representation within esports and the gaming industry is disproportionately low. Now, that's even including esports. Mountain Dew recognizes the opportunity gap that black gamers face as they explore gaming as a viable career path, and we're trying to close the gap with Mountain Dew Real Change Challenge. Now, this stating with gamers facing the challenge of making it a career path. Y'all, let me ask y'all this. Is a gamer a career path? I'm serious. Is a gamer a career path? I don't think a gamer is a career path. That's me. So if somebody else want to say that's a career path, let me know. Am I wrong? I don't think I'm wrong. I don't think a gamer is a career path. I think you're a gamer. If that's the case, my daughter's already on a career path to be a gamer. She's playing, fucking her tablet on a game. Like, I don't know. I ain't rocking with the gamer as a career path. But nonetheless, if you're a gamer and you're doing it as you're streaming, or you're trying to be a gamer sponsorships or making it a living that way, it's similar to like you can break dance in the street and not get paid, or you could try to do it professionally, right? So that type of thing. Now it says, we're trying to close that gap with the Mountain Dew Real Change Challenge. Now this is Pat O'Toole, who's the Chief Marketing Officer of Mountain Dew. We are continuing our commitment to make a tangible investment in black gamers of tomorrow, as well as continuing our ongoing support of HBCUs by rallying around them to showcase their skills and to take their place in the gaming industry. Mountain Dew is proud to fuel these competitors on their journey through Real Change Challenge and provide much needed resources and funding to empower the next generation. Stop right there. Y'all, that's just off the whim. I can go through here and pull up more. I see on the left right here, I could actually go through and pull up more. Are my stats wrong? Y'all, hold up. They said I'm wrong on the stats with something else. Hold up, y'all. They said I'm wrong. I just want to pull up because everybody, I'm going to clip this. And when I clip it, I want to bring it to everybody's attention. The main thing that they complained about was the Project Amplify. So I want to go ahead and bring that up. And I changed the mouse speed. I must have hit that button because, my mouse is moving. Hold up. Is it this one? Which button is it to change the mouse speed? Is it this one? No, that's to change. Hold on, y'all. Let me figure this out because I changed the mouse speed and it's moving crazy fast, bro. How do you do? Okay, well, we just going to rock with it. My mouse is moving like I'm ready to play Call of Duty. Like, what is up? This is nasty. All right, here we go. I'm good, though. Long as I just, take it slow. Who like their mouse speed like that, man? Dang, that's nasty work, man. All right, here we go. Share screen. Damn. Woo. And I'm going to get to the comments after this because y'all had some great comments, man. All right, so this is the actual Project Amplify. Let's read it. Look, gaming is a leading form of entertainment, but to date, only 2% of professionals in the video game industry are black compared with 13% of the U.S. population. I'm not making that up. Now, I actually want to click on that because it's going to bring up the actual Forbes article or Fortune article where, and this is March 16th of 2021, black workers find little opportunity in growing video game industry. Little opportunity, growing video game industry. It's growing. So when I say it's becoming more disproportionate, it is. You do understand. Let me go ahead and I'm gonna do this for myself because if I don't do this, this is me right here. Hold on, let me cut this on. Let me change the camera up because I gotta do this. I gotta speak to someone real quick, and I hope it don't duplicate again. Is it duplicating? It's duplicating a little bit. Let me say this. Look right at the camera. Yo, the problem is, I strongly believe the problem is we need to put just as much effort into our children and our youth as we do ourselves. I think that if we start doing that, we will see progression. Because, see, it's bad that I'm 40 and I'm just learning a lot of the things that I'm learning right now. That's bad. I should have learned these things a long time ago. I should have been taught them a long time ago. I should have had direction a long time ago. But there was a lot of things that I had to deal with. I had to deal with jealousy, envy, hate, no type of support, and you got to triumph through it. So I don't believe in bullshit excuses. Take responsibility and accountability. Growing up, give your kids some computer books. Give them some computer study guides. When they're getting homework, make some computer homework. Maybe give them a laptop. Show them what certain things are. Show them the task manager. Show them the different things that task manager does. Show them where to go. Show them Mac operating systems. Show them the difference between Windows and Mac. Because if you're not doing simple things like this from day to day or throughout the weeks with your kids, you can't be mad when later on they become 18 and they're not a part of the gaming industry and you're talking about why. There we go. All right. So I got that off my chest. Let's go ahead so we ain't got no more echo going on. There we go. We can go ahead and kill the echo. Now, that was it. I ain't got much more. I want to go through the chat. All right, and see what y'all has said. Man, okay, here we go. The education market is oversaturated. Everyone has the same degree, but no experience on how to do anything. And my man JoJo, preach. I want to go ahead and definitely give him a round of applause for that. That is why I mentioned that is something that's not specifically a race issue. That is something with the economy right now. It's a very weird time because you have entrepreneurs growing at a rapid rate and you have society changing and you have these old mechanisms still in place. It's happening all across. It's not just gaming. It's every single facet of life. Sports. It's happening right now. College. Look at college basketball, bro. It's dying. You have guys coming out of high school knowing that they can make a living, an actual career. They can make close to 3 figures coming out of high school playing for a G League team versus going to college. Yes, they do get a degree, and yes, they could possibly take that to an education further, but nothing's promised. They can get hurt. They could now not be as engaged as they were before the injury. They could go into that school and none of the majors are for them. The experience is not for them. A lot of things could change. So, gaming is seeing that as well. You're seeing game developers. You're seeing a lot of indie. How big are indie games right now? You're seeing AAA games fall on their face and losing millions of dollars, where you're seeing games being made for a fraction of the cost, making millions. We are in a weird spot in the economy where you don't necessarily have to go to college to even be a millionaire, billionaire. But at the same time, the college experience does seem to gatekeep certain opportunities still. There we go on that. Okay. So no, that was definitely a definite point. Okay. In the use is this. Okay, how many African Americans there are? 41.6 million from a 20. Thank you, Joe. 41.6 million African Americans, bro. My man's talking about, oh, Africa. Like, he was on something else, man. He was crazy with that. BBC sounds great. Nick, the first video after this one was the first video yours I commented on. Dang, yo, I ain't know that, Rain. Shout out to that. Yo, that's dope, man. And I do remember that. This is around the first time we met. We started, I think we both got into the TikTok gaming program around the same time. We were in it. Oh, man. I still use the gaming on TikTok hashtag from now on. You know what I mean? Oh, every now and then, I mean. To be real with you, I didn't know what to say in your original vid because I feel like I couldn't add to it and I didn't want to take away from the video. Yo, let me tell y'all something, man. I understand how it feels in that position. Because it's almost as if, like, I live in the country, right? Let's say a very rural area. And there's a drive your tractor to school day, right? And everybody's driving their tractor to school. If I drive my tractor, yeah, I feel like I got to say so, right? I got to say so. But if I'm staying in the city and I just moved to the rural town and I see everybody driving their tractors and they parking them wrong and they messing up stuff, I don't feel like I got the right to really voice my opinion. You know what I mean? I feel like I might overstep my boundaries a little bit, So that's what I mean. You can't come from the city thinking you about to come to the rural area and tell them how to drive your tractor to school day. No, we know how to do that. We've been driving our tractors forever, right? All right. So yes, and then he say, I give my son, thanks. I give my son, all kinds of help. Yo, shout out to Magnus, man. Yo, we giving you. Magnus, you are a real G, sir. That is the knowledge. And you know what's funny? I actually do the same thing with my son. My son loves computers. My son's not as interested as I am. I try to have him be as interested. He cares to a certain point. But it has to be a natural interest there, too. There are other things that interest him. He is very interested in rapping, of course. You know what I mean? And I guess what? I rapped as well. Okay, so it makes sense, but nonetheless, it's always, as long as you're doing something positive and it can change somebody else, it can make a difference in the world. I'm all behind it, bro. I'm all behind it. All right. Look, it is becoming more expensive now than before to study. We are back in the dark ages. They might get someone pregnant accidentally before becoming pro career basketball player. I always talk about that. Yo, you right. You're right. You might get somebody. Yeah, it's a lot of things before they go pro. But yeah, it is. It's different times, man. It's just real different times. Yeah, the parties are fun when successful and quick. Yo, no lie. Now, I got all that out, y'all. That was really all I really had, man. I ain't got much else, y'all. I appreciate it. We was going to do, I know I have Reigns and Joe. I wanted to get y'all for that Xbox talk. We still got to do the Xbox talk. I've been so busy with TikTok. A lot of y'all don't know I've been on TikTok heavy, bro. And Reigns know the TikTok lives have been going crazy. Yo, the TikTok lives is going nuts. So I am going to be putting the two together. All right. I could actually do that now. I have the ability to stream like both right now. Okay. I could stream TikTok live and this together. I could do two separate streams. I have another PC where I can do that. I just don't feel the need to. I have Restream. Restream does allow you the ability to add TikTok. You need a stream key. After you stream live on TikTok for so often, you are given the ability to get that stream key. I have made it to, I have to stream now. It's 6 months. After 6 months, I will be given a stream key. So I can go that route and we will see TikTok integrated. But I'm going to speak. Reigns, we're going to try some other things. Let's see if we can go ahead and do that, and make that happen. All right? But I don't TikTok. Yo, Magnus, I ain't going to lie. That's one thing I worry about. And he said it. I worry if I bring TikTok in here, if it just go haywire. Because TikTok's different, bro. TikTok, like, no lie, I want to do it because we put more eyes on it, right? And having more eyes means more access to more people. But at the same time, if we get a bunch of people coming in here, oh, you watermelon eating, fried chicken eating. Oh, man, your ashy knees. You're going to need lotion for days to get that ash. I don't need to hear that. You know what I'm saying? It don't hurt me. You know, I've been called everything, bro. You can't, ain't no literal word can hurt me, bro. It's literally, I'm to the point where even as young, growing up, I would say, I don't care what you say. I bet you won't put your hands on me. That is my saying. Say whatever you want. I bet you won't put your hands on me. Because I already know where it's going. That, I ain't even got to talk. That's easy. Okay? That's easy. That's who I am. Yo, and see my about me and stream overlay. I reamp my whole Twitch. Looks like I'm trying now. Oh, you got your overlays and everything set up? Yo, I got to check out your Twitch, man. I did see you go. I was working, but I did see you go live. I need to check out, man. Matter of fact, we need to holler. We're going to do a Twitch together because we can do a stream together on Twitch. We ain't done one. I need to do a stream together with somebody on Twitch. You got your stuff set up, sir? That would be perfect. We can bring our audiences together. We could actually, sir, we could have streamed together right now. You could have actually streamed together with me right now, sir. So next time, next podcast, if you want to, if you want to stream together, I'll go right to Twitch and hit the stream together. And then that way, bam, you win it. So on Twitch, you'll be there. I don't know if everybody else see it, but if not, I'm going to make sure everybody else see it. All right. But anyways, man, I would hit the chat and talk. It was a whole lot of black shit. You know, black this, black that. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, yo, salute to y'all. We gonna do a whole nother stream, yo. We got to, because I got to get everybody in here. We got to talk about the mix switch shit. Mix switch, the mix scam, as people is calling it. Yo, a matter of fact, before I go off, I have to do an episode tomorrow or Tuesday, bro. I have to. Mix switch scam. Everybody calling it a scam now. All right. How many pre-orders got canceled? There's still people with their pre-orders. I think that's just the second batch and everything else. Nobody got the flashcard when they said they were going to get it. I got ignored for a long time about the dumper. They did message me back though. Right? We haven't heard any updates since February 2nd. And I'm going to just go ahead and check that one more time to make sure I'm not tripping on my Scottie Pippen. Because I be tripping sometimes. Okay, let's click it. Yo, I got to slow this mouse down. How'd I do that? I press one of these buttons, yo. Is it this one? It's got to be one of these. It's got to be this. Yo. Is it this? What the hell is it? Oh, yo, I think I know what it is. Okay, I'm going to do it later. But anyways, yo, let's see the latest update. I just want to see to make sure. Yeah, excuse me. Oh, my bad. All right. My bad. Yo, hold up. I'm tripping. It was just an update put up? Yo, hold up. Pulling this up on screen. Yo, am I bugging? Did this update just get put up? Let me go ahead and share the screen real quick. Am I reading this right? It's the 25th. This had to just get put up, y'all. A new firmware update and production news. First today, we released a new update. Also, we want to confirm the MIG dumper design is final and we are slowly started production while trying to keep a strong pace with the MIG card, for which we are still behind. But trust us, our little team is working full-time on this to get your gateway card in your hands swiftly. Thanks for your support and patience. All right? Now, it says, hold up. So that's the product news or production news about the MIG switch. Click here to download. So I'm going to update mine, y'all. Okay? I'm going to update it. I'm glad I went ahead and caught that. I caught the MIG switch update. So I'm going to go ahead and post that so everybody see. But other than that, y'all, yeah, we out, man. We going to pick this up tomorrow. Hopefully, I'm going to update my, hey, you know what I'm saying? Let me stop to share real quick so y'all can see. Let me go ahead and update my... Let me update my MIG switch. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, pull up this last one before I'm out. There's an update today on MIGswitch.com, and they put it up while I was live. And I'm clipping this, okay? So, all my reviewers, get your flashcard and update, and let's test this sucker out. Because everybody else ain't got their flashcards, y'all. And we the ones they leaning on. All right? I don't see, I think a Russia shipment got shipped, but I ain't heard nobody else. It's just us. All right? And my man Magnus said that's still looking like nasty work. I agree, Magnus. Nasty work. Nasty work. But I ain't gonna lie, I know who, I think I know who behind everything. And that's my dog. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even care. I don't care. That's my dog, bro. And he know I've been shouting him since way back, Ajax, Flapjacks. And this is to you too. I'm gonna clip this and send this directly to you. You know you my dog, man. I'm gonna come out there and we gonna check out the finer things in life. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? The finer things in life, my guy. And we gonna celebrate big things, big time. All right. Yo, we out. I'm just talking.